Good morning, Brian. It is a beautiful morning at Woodlawn High School. It was a little warmer than this on the morning of August 30th, right at the beginning of school. Kids are arriving on the school buses. They're coming through, walking into the school here at Woodlawn High School. And the SRO here, Stanley Williams, notices something.
As we was observing the kids coming in off the bus, I noticed a subject. It was a male dressed in all black, black pants, black hoodie. It was out of the normal. He walked past the door, and once he walked past the door, that's what caught my attention. Come this way, come this way. You know, I explained to him that he had to enter into school the same way everyone else is, through the front. He walked off into the parking lot as if he was walking off campus, but then he made a turn and tried to go to the back side of the building. And so when I followed him back there, I was looking around for him. I couldn't find him. I come over here, and when I came here, a lot of this wasn't here at the moment, but he was hiding behind here. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna detain you so I can figure out what's going on with you." And he kind of tussled a little bit, but I was able to apprehend him.
He resisted?
Yeah.
He resisted?
He did. Hey, what's up, baby? He said, I'm gonna kill her. She don't know me. She don't know what I'll do. I'm gonna get her. You know, I'll come back and I shoot this school up.
The kid was up here looking for somebody to fight, and you never know what that would lead to. So thankfully, the kid did not have any weapons on him, and we're grateful for that. But we never know, what he could have tried to do.
That is the problem. We never know what he might have tried to do. And this whole story, Stanley Williams, is about what might have been. First of all, let me thank you.
Yes, sir.
And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to do this story, to thank you for what you've done. You've been in law enforcement how many years?
I'm going on 14 years.
4 years as the SRO here at Woodlawn.
That's correct.
What happened to the young man?
He was booked into Caddo Correction Center for terrorizing.
Okay. And that's all you know?
And that's all I know.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But the key thing is he wasn't armed.
He wasn't
but
armed.
He could have been.
Yes, sir.
It's obvious he was here to hurt someone.
Yes, sir.
Undeniable.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, so that's your job. That's your primary job of an SRO, is to provide security.
Yes, sir.
And you did that beautifully. And
Yes,
again,
sir.
I thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
The other thing, but that's not the full reason that you wanted to become an SRO. What is the other reason in terms of relationships?
It allows me to be a positive role model, a positive influence on the youth, and it's my way of being able to give back to the community, give back to just the
place you live.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, having the influence that you have, because you wear the badge, you wear the uniform.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of these kids here that have a negative impression of the men and women who wear the badge,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we know that exists.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to change that,
Yes, sir.
and you feel like you have.
Yes, because I try to bring a positive mindset every day
Yeah.
to work, and I'm hoping that my positive influence could
Absolutely.
rub off on the students.
They'll look differently on the men and women who wear the badge. And give me a fist bump. This is what I saw him doing all day yesterday morning, fist bumping.
Yes, sir.
Lots of these kids. So you can tell you're here not just to be security, although that's your primary role, and boy, did you perform that beautifully. But it's that other role that I really, really appreciate, the influence that you can have on these kids, changing their sometimes negative impression of the men and women who wear the badge. So Stanley Williams, let's all thank him. What do you say, Nate? Thank this guy for it, because this is a story of what might have been.
Oh, absolutely. Perfect example of the bravery for an SRO, particularly for him, stepping in at a moment's notice like that. It's incredible.
Yes.
Great
Yeah,
job.
we salute him.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rick.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, behind the badge, this is Woodlawn High School. This is kind of the breezeway, the quad. And this is Officer Stanley Williams, the SRO here. The morning of August 30th, beginning of school, you're standing here as you often do. There's the metal detectors here. You're watching the kids as they come through the door, And you noticed something, Stanley.
Yes, sir. I noticed a male wearing all black, black pants, black hoodie, and it was out of the normal.
He wasn't in a school uniform.
It was not a school uniform.
He was a student here, a senior.
Yes, sir.
But you said something's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? All right, so let's take me through. I'm going to let you take me through what you did from that point on. You walked to the door. This is the door where the kids come through, getting off the buses. Tell me what you do, Stanley.
And so once I observed him walking by, I see him walking to the north end of the building.
Okay.
I tried to get his attention. He ignored me. And once he got to the north end of the school, he attempted to go into the school that way. And that's when I kind of told him, hey, if you want to get inside the school, you have to go in through the front entrance like everyone else.
Right.
And
he went around to the back, was actually hiding from you.
Yes.
Near a dumpster.
So when he walked off, as if he was walking off campus, he turned around and went towards the back end of the school. And when I followed him, that's when I found him hiding behind the dumpster wall.
You tried to apprehend him.
Mm-hmm. So
he resisted.
I tried to detain him. He kind of struggled with me a little bit. But once I detained him, that is when he started, making the threats.
What did he say?
He was just saying, I'm gonna, she don't know me. I'm gonna get her. That B. I'm gonna get that B. I'm gonna kill her. And
I'm gonna shoot up the school.
And as we was walking back to my unit, he was saying, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. I'll come back to the school and I will shoot this B up. And so that's when I knew then that we had to stop him.
All right. Good for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. That's your job.
Yes,
and
sir.
you did your job, but
Yes,
you
sir.
did it well.
Yes, sir.
The other thing about what you do is that's not the only reason you're an SRO. That's the primary reason,
That's
is
the
security.
Yes, sir.
But you also, and I saw it when you were here, a lot of fist bumps.
Yes, sir.
With the kids. You want relationships with these kids. Tell me why.
I want to be a positive role model to them. I want to be someone that they're able to look up to and just be a positive influence in their lives.
Okay. Amen to that.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, the child, you arrested him. He was booked.
Yes,
he was
sir.
charged.
Yes, sir.
With
terrorizing.
terrorizing. We don't know where he is now.
No, sir.
Okay. And you were thanked by your superiors.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we're going to take this moment to thank you as well. The folks here at KTBS, and I know thousands of viewers who are going to become aware of this story, want to thank you for doing this, because this is one of those what might have been kind of stories. Obviously he was angry enough, he wanted to hurt someone, Stanley. Had he been armed, there's no telling who he might have hurt. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You feel pretty good about what you did?
Oh, yes, sir. I do.
Okay. That's why you got into this business.
Yes.
Isn't it?
I'm here to prevent things from happening, and if I'm able to provide safety and security for every student on campus, that's my main objective.
Amen.
I want to do that.
And he did. So again, these SROs, I've done a lot of stories with SROs over the years, folks, and I'm continually amazed at what they do. I've had some folks perform the Heimlich on kids so they were choking in the lunchroom. But most of them have been about relationships, and this is a story about relationships. But in this particular case, it's about the security that these guys provide, and this is just an incident that happened right here in town, and who knows what might have happened. But it didn't happen because of Stanley Williams. How about that? Coming back to you guys.
Oh, we definitely think, that Stanley deserves recognition.
Absolutely, too. You kind of look at the times we live in. I mean, we work in TV, we see it more often than not, but you got to take threats seriously these days. If someone says they're going to do something, take them at their word. We just can't roll the dice.
I didn't grow up having to worry about that at school, but
Yeah.
as a parent of a kid who has gone through high school, boy, to know that the SROs are there and watching out people like Stanley, it definitely makes you feel much more reassured.
Absolutely. Kudos to him. Great story, Rick. Thanks, buddy.
And if you know anyone involved with any police department in the Arklatex or any first responder and want to share their story, want to show the human side of law enforcement, email your story ideas to behindthebadge@ktbs.com.